What's going on, guys? Here is a quick breakdown of my first match of 2023 at a local.
Are you ready? Goodbye.
First stage, pretty simple. Right off the bat, making mistakes. Fumbling the mag a little bit there and having a move on a popper. I think I had one Charlie on this stage. Basically, my plan, I kind of changed it last minute, and so what I did when I was racking the no excuses, it was a rookie move. When I racked it on the 320, sometimes if you assist it forward, it won't go into battery, and that's exactly what happened. I assisted it forward as I was thinking of my last second stage change, which I don't recommend. It was basically where the reload was going to be, and sure enough, wasn't in battery, so it didn't go bang, had to rack another round. I liked the stage plan I chose because I could get in position conducting this reload, which I fumbled a little bit. My hand, it was cold. First stage, cold. Little first stage jitters too that were in there. Couldn't get my, I had to warm up. Chose to wear shorts, and you'll see it warms up later. And it ended up being a good choice, but definitely not fun first thing in the morning, being cold. As you see, I transitioned there across and then back to the upper part of that double stack, and that was on purpose so I could try to take quicker shots, but it went okay for the first stage. This one is an embedded barrel start, mag and gun on the barrel. Only the headshot there was the difficult one. Everything else was open and close. And then, of course, just across to the plate rack, just transitioning in, just trying to continually shoot through this, also another small stage. So I just wanted to get my mag and the gun cleanly. I wasn't going for speed, but it turned out being pretty quick after watching the video. It didn't feel quick because my focus was just on a good grab, take that quick split second to make sure the mag's going to go in correctly, and a solid rack. This was I got all alphas on this stage, and I only really focused on that head box. Quick turn, not trying to hit the fence there. My plan was to go outside in, and as you see, I looked inside, so that's where my gun went, and so I just shot it. And then I leave on that one, and I use this target, instead of going to the plate rack, I use that target on the way in to set myself up for this plate rack. And I don't want to say slow down, but I definitely made sure I was taking appropriate time for each individual sight picture on this one. And then, of course, had to make a comment to my buddy who's filming, who's always giving me crap. So, get that slow-mo of this slide rack there. But yeah, this was it was well executed, especially after my first stage being cold. I did some jumping jacks, a little bit of warm-up going into this one to get my hands warm and my legs warm and get moving a little bit better. So always, my buddy's always pulling pranks on me at the local matches. He's always recording stuff that he shouldn't, but anyways, I left it in there. This was G-rated.
Stand by.
This stage I built. I made it a little bit more like what you see at level 2 or 3, maybe at Nats for the side bay we have. I stretched a couple targets out to 25, 27 yards, one target in that. Behind those barrels, right on the other side of me, those are the difficult ones. Everything else is pretty easy. So I have a target here that I can draw to. You have to step in, and I'm noticing on narrow footing, it's hard to get momentum off that. So I'm trying a couple new things, and I'll update you on that as I get better at it. It's going okay. It's smooth. I was able to get my alphas, and I think I got 2 Charlies on this stage. One of them was that inside target. I just didn't quite get deep enough in that corner, but I got 2 alphas on that far target. One of my Charlies, like I said, on the inside target, and the other on the other hard target. This was coming in to that. I was hoping to get this popper before my momentum stopped, but it took 2. Didn't really hurt the time, but it definitely made me think on that no shoot a little bit longer. And then getting the mag change, I kind of slowed down. I wish I would have gone a little bit quicker there, but all in all, not terrible. And kind of really focused on these last shots. I did pull a Charlie on that long one, like I said, but just wanted to finish strong and not drop points or do something stupid like hit a no shoot or something like that. I'm trying to use these local matches, get myself hyped for the big matches. So if you're hitting a lot of big matches, the local matches are a great way to practice, put yourself in the mindset of how nervous you're going to be at a big match, and then try to perform under pressure. This is a 3 per paper stage. Kind of hokey or weird setup on the baseboard, on the shooting area. It just was tight in at least that whole first spot. So as you see, I almost ate it there, and the wall saved me. So my start is just getting the draw. You can go either way, but really this was probably the only way I saw to do it, because I'm going to the left anyway, so I'm going to take that first, and it's going to set myself up. I'm already stopped, so I decided to go to the poppers and then the paper to the right of them, and that's about a 15-yard shot. Then I was coming to this corner, and you see I just came in a little bit deep. I need to basically be right in that corner to be comfortable, and so I kind of hopped up onto that baseboard. Now I'm staring at that popper because it didn't fall for the last person, so it made me miss my footing, step on the baseboard, and almost eat it. And then that put me out of position for this one. And then I was supposed to be further back towards the corner where Tim's elbow was just a second ago. So I had to one-legged stand to reach those other ones, because just simply out of position. But that's part of the game, being able to shoot from anywhere and in any position, hopefully. And if you're practiced up, you're going to be able to do that. So me shooting on one leg, if you've seen my videos, is pretty common. It's not ideal. I actually have no problem doing it. I feel comfortable shooting on one leg, but I know it's not considered common practice or something you should want to do all the time. But basically, this was a good warm-up. Felt good about it. Lots of little mistakes that I need to clean up, but I'm also working on a lot, as you guys have seen, and working with JJ and implementing some new things that I've got to make habits that are not habits, and it's a struggle. Anytime you've made something a habit and you're trying to break it and do something else, it's always a difficult task. You got to really put in the reps and stay focused, or else you'll revert back. And that's kind of what I'm doing. I'm hopefully getting over the hump of that, but it mostly with what I've learned from JJ is the footwork and efficiency. So trying to implement that while still getting better at actual shooting and my focus and trigger pull. So it's coming together, and more to come.